Hey, it's today's episode of iPad 365. We're going to show you how to catch eggs using your chicken.
This episode brought to you by GoToMeeting.
Welcome to iPad 365, the show where we look at an app a day to keep your iPad in play. My name is Jeffrey Powers, and you're up here in the Geek Bar as opposed to downstairs in the screen. It's kind of tore down while I'm heading out once again to Boise, Idaho. So, of course, we need to do shows, so, of course, you're up here in the Geek Studio. I've had a very, very long day here. The main computer has actually gone down, and this is the computer I'm going to be using when going to Boise, Idaho, so I got to go over to Apple Store and find out what the heck's going on and get everything restored. It's copying files right now as I'm putting this show together and going from there. So it's not without issue for this day, but we still, of course, have to get you an iPad 365 episode. I was hoping to have all these done before then, but the reality is things happen. You got to move on. You got to go from there. So anyway, iPad 365 is the Twitter handle. Go over to twitter.com/iPad 365 and you'll find me there. Of course, the email address is iPad365show@gmail.com. You can check it out there. And of course, if you have any comments or would you like to do your own review, send me the video right there. All right, today we're going to be playing a game, and the cool thing about this is I can actually turn around this iPad right now because I got it on the 360 mount, and I can show you the name of the game right here, right below. And the name of the game is called Super Chicken. See if this is the best way to do this. Okay, Super Chicken is basically a game where all you have to do is capture your eggs. Now, we're going to hit the play button here. I'm going to show you a little bit about it. You get the main page, you press on there, and of course it looks kind of like the Angry Birds type session. So you start with, let's say we'll start with number 1. We'll hit that. So basically what happens is you're a chicken on a branch in a tree. And that's going to show you. Basically what you do is you rotate your iPhone or your iPad to move the chicken around. You touch the screen to actually flap its wings. Your goal is to get the eggs, which you'll see right there. As my chicken fell down, you capture the eggs, throw them into the nest, and then, of course, go and sit on the eggs. So I would hit the iPad to flap the wings very violently to get that chicken up into the air to get over to the other egg, and then I turn the iPad so there we go. Now I gotta go and I gotta sit on the eggs, and I'm working. Of course, I'm doing it the most difficult way, and then of course I only hit one egg. Now you get so many coins at the beginning of this game, and every time you flap your wings you lose coins, so you want to do this in the least amount of coin or as wing flaps as possible. Now there are some other challenges to it, like for instance, if you hit the branch, you all of a sudden you just go down. It's like you got hit by a branch and you went unconscious or something like that. So of course you get options like, for instance, to cut out branches. And then of course, as the levels increase, there's going to be more difficulty to it, but you want to get your eggs, and then you want to sit perfectly on the eggs or else they don't hatch and then the chicks don't come out. Kind of a challenging game, a lot to do, and a little bit tough to play, I do have to admit. I mean, I had to really tap like I was playing the old track and field games. You know how you used to tap on the buttons zzz, like that, and maybe get the little comb action going? If you've never played track and field from the 80s, you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you do know what I'm talking about, you know that can be a pain. So tapping on the screen just seems to be a little bit too much for this game. Might lose out on the functionality because you're tapping and you're trying to turn the screen a little bit. It makes it for a more difficult challenge there. But if you get past all that, you'll be playing a pretty fun, pretty interesting game. Name of the game, once again, is called Super Chicken. It's in the App Store and it's available now. Of course, using our iPads to do different things, playing games or meeting with people online, is probably a pretty vital part of everybody's lives. That's why we need a program like Citrix and GoToMeeting. The cool thing about GoToMeeting is you can meet with people. You don't have to drive to them. They don't have to drive to you. You can use it on your PC, you can use it on your Mac, or you can use it on your iPad. You can't start a meeting on iPad, but you can start a meeting on PC or Mac, and then you can join the meeting with the iPad. You can share your PC or Mac desktop, and of course you can share it with other people. You can make other people presenters so they can share their Mac or PC desktop, and you can get meetings done productively. Use the HD Faces option so you can use the webcam in your Mac, your PC, or your iPad so they can see you and you can see them. So if there's somebody confused, you go, "Hey Joe, what's the problem?" You look confused. You get things done because you're there at the meeting and you're participating and you're seeing what's going on. And that's the most important part. Check it out yourself. I've used it for many years and I have never had a problem with it. But check it out yourself. Put it into your business toolbox. 30-day free trial by going over to GoToMeeting.com. That's GoToMeeting.com. You'll see that orange Try It Free Now button. Enter that, and then enter in the code podcast. Podcast gets you 30 days of this great software. Of course, it helps iPad 365 keep the lights on. All right, and so that's the game for today. What do you think? Did you play a game like Super Chicken? Or have you played it? What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Twitter me over at iPad365. Of course, once again, the email address is iPad365show@gmail.com. We do still have that survey up. Go over to geekazine.com/survey. Quick 5 questions. What you like, what you don't like about the show. And then, of course, if you're up in iTunes, I know a few people have rated it. I thank you very, very much in iTunes. Go up to your favorite player, and if there's a rating system, please put in a rating. Let me know what you think. You can even go up to youtube.com/Geekazine, go up to some of the videos, and then just comment there. Many different ways to get a hold of me and let me know what you like, what you don't like about the show. All right, that's it for today's episode. I taught an episode. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Tomorrow we will show you a utility, and hopefully my MacBook will be back in time. If it doesn't, then we might have to figure something out different. Maybe I'll just do live and go from there. But we will try and be back in 24 when it will be another episode of my iPad 365. My name is Jeffrey Powers. Thanks for watching. You guys geek out.
You should follow Graphite on Twitter at GraphiteINC.